Welcome to Mobeen IT Consultant. Today we will discuss VLANs. Last time we discussed about the router and switch basic configurations. So today we properly start the switch and then we will discuss about the router. First of all, we have to understand the basic configurations of the switch. Already you know that, and today I will explain you VLANs. What is a VLANs? What is the purpose of the VLANs? Why it is a need VLANs in the network, and what kind of the benefits. First of all, here you can see that I use a packet tracer, and this is a switch, and there are many more switch here. You can see that lot of ports. Actually, if you work in a one network, but you want to divide the traffic, for example, in your office, definitely in your office, IT department, finance department, data entry department, and there are other more departments. So in these functions we have to understand how can divide the traffic between in these departments. I means if the IT department use the only IT ports, if the finance department, account department use the only account department ports, and other side another departments use the on ports. Here we have to divide the ports regarding the IT accounts and other departments. As you want to do, you can do that. There's nothing problem, say. But here, uh, basically, this division will make more better performance in the network. I means if you are in the in finance department, the finance department can never enter into the IT department, because internally in a switch in a logical condition they are divide. Physical condition there are many ports, but internally as switch operating system will divide the all conditions. Let's see how can see that. First of all, we have to check how many ports in your switch. Let's see. Here is switch ready. First of all, we have to check all configurations. Just I want to show you VLANs. Here you can see that there are only 4 VLANs, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 VLANs, but these are default VLANs. These are not I designed myself. I not designed this VLANs. We will design properly VLANs. And here you can see that ports. You can see that here is VLANs, but these VLANs have no any ports. By here we have divided the ports regarding the departments. First, default VLANs. Here you can see that, and here is 24 ports available in your switch. And first of all we have to check. First we have to create the VLANs, 2 or 3 as you want to do. As a practice, can see that how can to create the VLANs. We have to enter the configuration mode, this is configuration modes, and here we have to create the VLANs. Here we have to give the numbers of the VLANs. For example, 2, I give the number of the VLANs, and here also I give the name to VLANs. Name IT. This is IT VLANs, and here exit from this place, and we create one more VLAN, and here is, for example, 4. No problem. Here's the name, uh, account. Here's your account. Here we see that to show VLAN. Here you can see that two VLANs, these two VLANs, but at this time there is no port in these VLANs. I think you understand what is the basic purpose of the VLANs. We have to divide the ports. Definitely, if we divide the ports, that ports only work for the in these departments, not other departments. In a coming lecture, I will explain you properly. I will explain one demo, because if we use the 3 switch, and also we create a server, domain, and also client and the transpares. These are in coming lecture. I will tell you about how to set up what is the main purpose of the VLANs. In coming lecture you will see that's better more better than see that, but this time you have to understand only the VLAN concept. In the coming lecture it will be uh, very disturbed to you, because if you have no basic knowledge about the VLANs, then it can be problem for you. So this lecture only tell to you VLANs functions and what is the purpose of the VLANs. Here next we start to set the ports uh, to the departments. Let's see how can set the ports. I exit from this place. Here I exit from this place. I have to enter port as a forest port. This is the first port. You can see that this one. I use this first port to enter into IT department. Okay, you can see that first port uh, 0/1. Here you are in port 1. Okay, and how can to set? Just you can here type the question marks. Here you can see there's many commands available here, and which command do you have to use is second last command, switch port. Okay, and next one you have to enter also question marks. Here you have to use mode. Here, next you have to set again question marks. Here you have to use XX. I means in a properly we have to hand over this port to VLAN. That's why enter here and again switch XX VLAN to IT department. We know that IT department have a number 2 VLAN. Just look at IT department has a number 2 VLANs. Here enter and let's check this port is available in the VLAN 1 or not, VLAN 2 or not. Here do show VLANs. Here you can see that port 1 handed over to VLAN 2. Here next I will tell you few more ports by range. I mean in the group of ports you can to head over to count departments easily can hand over ports. How can to enter? Just have to exit from this place. Interface range. This is a group of the ports can you enter to the account box range fast, and here you can see that 02 I want to enter 0 to 10. Here you 10, here 0 slash 2, here is 10. Here is you are in port 10s. I means you are in group ports. Okay, and let's command is second command is switch xx, sorry, and mode xx, enter switch xx VLAN. Here's a VLAN 4. You have to understand this, huh? 4, and here you are can see that the ports are in VLAN 4. You can see that ports are in code departments. If I touch, I means I put the port into the port number 1, but that port is only for the IT department, and that will function in only IT department. If these are, I mean, it's totally here, these computers can access to each other, and this computer can access to each other. I mean, I can hand over more ports to IT departments. For example, let's check again. As exit from press and interface range and fast 0/11 to 24. Here enter and switch mode xx, enter switch xx port, sorry, xx VLAN 2. Here you can see that VLANs. Here you can see that ID department and ports. These are ports of the ID departments, and these are ports of the accord departments. I mean, in these traffic can never enter to this ports, and this traffic can never enter to the these ports. This is a logically divided in in two departments. And how can to remove these VLANs? Just simply, there's nothing big problems. Just you have to just here you can see that VLANs. Just you have type here no. Here's no, and there is no VLANs here. So okay, just retype again. Switch mode xx. Here you type no. Here you can see that there is no port at this time. There is only one port at this time in VLAN 2 to show VLAN. Let's see that only one port. Similarly, you can do this command can use another IT and a counterpart can remove from the this port to default conditions. I hope you understand the VLANs and basic VLAN concepts, and in the coming lecture I will discuss deeply in the VLANs, and in properly we have put the IP addresses in the different computers. Definitely we have to access the computers once to another sites, and how can to access that, we have to use that. Okay, in the coming lecture you will see that's how can use these ports in the network. In case if you not understand the VLANs, and you need more information related to the VLANs, and please contact me through my emails and I will tell you more informations regarding the VLANs. Thank you very much. Please share my videos, likes, and thank you very much.